So, what's going on, guys?
Yeah, we're about to release a record.
Yeah, no pressure, no big deal, right?
No big deal. No big deal at all.
How was the previous interview?
Good. Like we have like the kind of small interview marathon today, and like we receive a lot of great feedback to the album. So that's just nice to hear. Like I think we started with the interviews last week, and like in the beginning, when you start such a phase, you're always like kind of nervous. Like, okay, how is the album being perceived, and will they like it? And so far, it seems like the album has already gained some fans, so that's cool.
Absolutely. I I listened to the first album when it came out, and pretty much like an immediate fan. Uh, directly up my alley. I love melodic death metal and thrash and everything. So anything that remotely sounds like Swedish death metal or anything like that, I mean, that's a score for me. So
Cool.
when I started getting the emails about upcoming second album, I was like, I'm on it. I'm
Great.
So let's go back a bit. Tell me about kind of the previous bands and leading up to how this all formed and came together.
Yeah, maybe then that is the thing I can talk about a bit. Yeah, the former band, so the band for me before Hiraes was Dawn of Disease, and the band split up in early 2020 or even in late 2019. And after the split up or during the split up, it was pretty clear that the four remaining musicians want to continue and to make music. And yeah, we were collecting some ideas concerning a singer, and I came up with the idea to ask Britta because we already knew her from the past. She was playing in the bands Cripper and also Critical Mass, and we played some shows with Cripper together with Dawn of Disease, and also one show I think with Critical Mass. And yeah, we knew that Britta was a great performer on stage, that she was a great vocalist or is a great vocalist, and yeah, and also has a professional experience when it comes to recordings. And yeah, then I shoot her an email and just ask if she was interested to join the project without telling too much. And yeah, then we yeah wrote a bit and had a small chat. And yeah, she was fortunately willing to join or to at least try to join this project. And we wrote a song together on the internet. Was during the pandemic. And yeah, then someone we met in the rehearsal room and played the song, and I think it were in two Dawn of the Z songs, and we just realized that the chemistry was right. And afterwards, we decided to become a new band, and then yeah, everything was yeah really would say really yeah was an intense and interesting time because we had to write an album during the pandemic. We were not really able to meet, and but we managed to do it. And then during the pandemic also the first album was released, and yeah, we became Hiraes during this process, and that's where we are right now.
Interesting time to become a band, right?
Yeah, definitely.
But you were productive, so that's good. You came out with a fantastic debut album, and so when were you able to do your first shows and your first rehearsals and all of that?
I think we started playing live. Our first live show was a streaming gig. So we started playing with no audience, which was kind of weird and under very difficult yeah circumstances. I think we practiced once or twice before that, So really not much, but it went extremely well. Like I looked at the footage a couple of weeks ago, and it's like, okay, I want to look at something horrible now, and it wasn't that horrible. Like, I mean, it wasn't good, but it wasn't that horrible at all. But it was such a relief, I can tell you, to play like normal, regular shows with audience and with some energy flow between the audience and the band going on. That was really cool. But also writing solitary kind of, at least for me, shortened the pandemic by a year because I was so focused on artistic work. And I also enjoyed it that I was able to create music in such a weird time because I had the feeling that it would definitely influence and imprint on the album. And maybe with a couple years later, maybe even like once Dormant is a year old, I think I will compare the two records again for my personal enjoyment and find maybe different things in there. I don't know.
Right. What do you think, from both of you? What's the biggest leap between Solitary and Dormant? Just musically, lyrically, as a band together, like how do you think it's grown?
I think that you can hear on Dormant that this is a band now that has played many live shows. I really think that you can hear that it's more direct in a way, that it's more, I don't know, it kind of feels like finding and not searching, so to say. I mean, I don't want to diminish Solitary in any way, but it was like an album where it was an album created in a weird time, and now we are an established live band, and I think that you can definitely hear that on Dormant, and I think it influenced our writing a lot. Just the fact that we played so many shows. I don't know, Lucas, what do you think?
Yeah, of course, and we all grew as a band, and also each one of us as songwriters. And yeah, on Solitary, it was, as I already said, during the pandemic, not that easy to meet and to rehearse, or not even to talk about the songs or the song structures. We all did it via the internet, and it was not that easy. And then yeah, when it was again possible to play live shows, we were on tour, we were meeting in the rehearsal room, and we really found the time and had the possibility to talk about the songs, to talk about song structures, and to develop everything a bit more, to really check out the melodies, and check out how to put them and where to put them, and how to structure everything. And yeah, it was on Solitary, it was rather like, okay, the song, I wrote the song on guitar and said, okay, it's ready. Britta maybe added some ideas, and the others, and but then it was really, really short process for every song. But now we were really investing much time for every song, and then try to make it, yeah, as perfect as we can, to say like this. And yeah, this is one major difference, I would say, to the first album. And also we had a producer on board right now that was also involved in, yeah, giving us some ideas concerning song structures and everything like that. It's Jan Listing from Chaos Bay. He is also responsible for the keys and for the soundscapes, and he also yeah, contributed some ideas. And this really makes the album a whole thing for us. It's really, yeah, a good feeling to have something like that, to have created something like that. It was not easy at some certain points, but yeah, looking back, it had to be like this, and we really, yeah, invested a lot of time and work, and it was all worth it, I would say.
I think so. Was it a easier process doing the new album compared to the first one? Since things aren't as tight as they were a couple years ago with COVID and everything.
Yeah, I would say it was a bit harder because, yes, I already mentioned, when you write a song and say, okay, it's finished and all is great, and there are just some tiny little adjustments, then it's a bit more easier than when you say, okay, there are five people's, five opinions, and five ways to rearrange a song that might already have been finished for me, for example, and then someone comes up and says, "Hey, let's do it like this and let's do it like that," and yeah, it was really a democratic thing to do because we really had to listen to everyone and say, okay, I have an idea and I have an idea too, and let's put it like this. And yeah, it was a bit harder, I would say, but yeah, as I said, it was all worth it, and we created songs that are different, and I would say, yeah, even better than on the first album. It sounds always like, yeah, a stereotype answer, like that album is better than the first one, but for me, I always try to create better music than I did before because yeah, I grow as a songwriter and I have more experience and more ideas and learn from what I did in the past, and I could never record one album two times just afterwards. That's that's that I would think that's really kind of boring. There are always some possibilities to develop and to try new things, and that's what we wanted to do with the album. And yeah, it was, as I said, it was kind of, yeah, not that easy, but it was fun looking back.
It's all about making those memories. So we got the album come out in January, which kind of gives you a good layout for the rest of the year. So what is 2024 and 2025 looking like?
Oh, hopefully we're gonna play a hell lot of shows. We start off in January with a small release tour. I think we have like 6 release gigs or something like that, which is really cool that we are able to do that. And then we're gonna support the band Dimitri on a leg of their European Five Angry Men tour, which is also cool. And then yeah, we will see. We have a few small festivals lined up for the summer. Yeah, let's see what's going to happen. I mean, we are slightly looking into possibilities for a larger tour, maybe even in 2025, something that needs longer preparation and planning. But this is all in the status idea. So, but yeah, I think everyone will needs to endure Hiraes a lot longer. So we're definitely we don't want to slow down. We want to accelerate a little bit more. So yeah, hopefully this album will give us the opportunity.
So what's the furthest show that you've played from home? Like what's the biggest travel that you've had to do? Just in this
I
band.
think Stockholm is the farthest that we
Yeah.
went. Well, we went from Salzburg, Austria to Stockholm, Sweden. That was a ride. like yay for the routing. Yeah, but I think Stockholm, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, like Gothenburg or Oslo, but yeah, it's could Stockholm, I
Somewhere
think.
in Scandinavia. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Scandinavia, yeah, I would say.
Okay, so let's hope that this album blows the hell up so that we can get you over here in the States.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have many fans from the US. Like we see it all the time. Like that people comment and write us DMs, and it's crazy. Like really, it's nice. Feels good.
Are there any? Sorry, I live right by the airport. You got a plane flying over. Are there any dream tours? Like anyone that you would just like the perfect bill?
Yeah, there are so many bands that we would like to tour with. I would say we really had a great package this year in summer when we toured with the Australian band Belacor. They also play melodic death metal, and it's always great to have to tour with a band that has similar music.
Right.
For instance, like when we would tour with Insomnium, Dark Tranquillity, Hypocrisy, or something like that, that would be awesome. But yeah, that's a future dream, you know. Like I don't know if it will ever happen, but of course, then I know their fans will probably like us because yeah, the music is quite similar. But we also do not have any problems touring with bands that come from other genres. We take what we can and love to be on the road. And there are really funny situations when the people say, "Hey, I love the headliner band." that makes different music than you, but I also like your band, and it's just the fans come together and like both the bands, and yeah, but of course, yeah, Dream Tour would be like some sort of Hypocrisy, Insomnium, Dark Tranquillity, something in this direction. Some band from melodic death metal band from Scandinavia, and yeah, we will see what the
Yeah,
future
I
will bring.
absolutely agree. Yeah, especially with Hypocrisy, that would be a dream come true. I mean, I would just love to see this band every night, to be honest.
I have zero doubt that I think any of those things can happen in the near future because yeah, I
Fingers
mean,
crossed.
like, have you listened to yourself? Have you listened to your albums? Come on.
Not yet.
It's gotta happen.
It's just it will be released in January then. Listen to it.
So
Yeah.
Every day on the treadmill, I listen to our album every day. Learn the lyrics by heart.
we'll let 2024 kind of be a little slow build, and then 2025 just a massive world tour. It's gonna happen. All right, it's happening.
Yes, can I have that in written form, please? Can you write that down, sign it, and I print it out?
Yeah, absolutely. I would. That would be my
Cool.
pleasure
Okay.
too. So I've talked to a couple German bands this year. One of them was Oomph, and that was really fun. And when I talk to international bands, I like to ask, if I came to your country, what would you recommend for me to eat or sightsee or experience?
Ooh. I would say that you should not miss out on taking a trip to Hamburg and to go to the fish market there. They don't sell only fish there; they sell everything there, and they have these market screamers, and they will throw bananas at you and stuff like that. So it's a really fun experience to do that. And then there is the old tunnel under the River Elbe that has an elevator for cars, and that's always good. You can walk there by foot, and you can see the elevators with the cars going up and down. That's a really fun experience. And like the red light district is also the big party district there, so you can just party all night long there, and then go at 6 o'clock in the morning, get something to eat at the fish market, and then stroll down the River Elbe. That's my recommendation.
Love it. What about you, Lucas?
Yeah, of course you have to drink German beer. That's pretty clear. And yeah, it's really hard for me to name one single place or one single spot, because here in Germany we really have many different things in terms of landscape. When you go to the south, you have the Alps, you have hills, and if you go to the north, you have the sea. And it would be the best to just travel around a bit and see different cities, to see different people, and to see the changing landscape. You know, you can travel through Germany within one day. It's just like, I don't know, like 800 kilometers. Of course, it's pretty hard by car, so you better take some more days. But really, how the landscape changes during time, then of course you can eat some schnitzel and some sausages and all those typical German food. Yeah, no, we also have some more fine food, but yeah, it's really hard to pick. But I can recommend, of course, German beer is really tasty, and yeah, cheers.
I love it. I absolutely love the recommendations. So for anyone who's already a fan, and for the soon-to-be fans, what do you have to say to them?
It always amazes me how easy you can connect with people through music. And if people resonate with our music, I just enjoy receiving the feedback on that, and on lyrics and on music and how it makes them feel. That's the true payment for making music is connecting with people. And the more people and the more diverse the people are, and from whatever country or region or state, that is really cool. So yeah, kind of feels like uniting through music, which is a beautiful thing in times, especially where everything seems to fall apart, to find these kind of islands of unity. So yeah, everyone keep going to concerts and everyone keep like enjoying music, and everyone who wants to join the Hiraes fan groups and the Hiraes gang like is welcome.
Lucas?
Yeah, I would say to the fans that already know us, thanks for the support. We really appreciate that. And yeah, to the new fans, hey, here's our new album. Check it out and become part of the Hiraes family. And yeah, we really love it. We really appreciate all the support we get. And as Britta already said, on the internet, we read every comment, and it gives us such a positive feedback. And also during our shows, it's just simply awesome to talk to people, and that they really, yeah, tell us things about their private life, that our music really has influence on that, and on difficult situations like illness or something like that, that they're telling us, okay, Hyrus really some sort of saved my life during the pandemic. And this really, yeah, hits you straight into the heart, because you create music for yourself, but also for other people. And when they really take it and make it something individual for us, it's really a great feeling as a musician to get this feedback that they are really touched by the music.
Mhm.
And yeah.
So who are the artists for you that make you feel that way?
Oh,
Yeah,
many. I think like my all-time favorite band is Faith No More. Like that's the band that has um lived by my side, just like my own shadows, like through all the phases that I have had since my late teens. This band has never left my playlist or my side. So this is my kind of like my rock in all situations band. And then I have to name Gojira. This is the band, um, especially with like their middle releases. I would say kind of felt like one of the most intense metal bands out there at the moment, I think. And also being at their live shows is just something really, really special and emotional. Yeah, Devin Townsend is also like a lifesaver with his universe of music that he's putting out. Yeah, I'm gonna name these three.
Okay. Lucas?
yeah, for me, of course, yeah, bands like Hypocrisy or Insomnium. Maybe, yeah, I listen to Hypocrisy much, but also I also like Insomnium. It's really yeah, hard to make a cut there. Or, definitely two different kinds of music, but I love them both. And I also listen to Turbo Negro, for example, this band from Norway, when it comes to making some party. And there's a band from Germany right here called Long Distance Calling. I love them very much. They do instrumental music, like some sort of post rock or something like that. And really, yeah, this is really good music. And yeah, now I named four bands, but maybe we can we can say the first two are just one.
It's all good. Um, so how did you start doing vocal coaching?
I was talked into it. Like it was not my plan, but now I'm very happy that someone talked me into it. Like, I think it was in maybe 2015 or 2016 when I did my first lessons. I had started off with like one one student that I just thought I would give her some tips. But she ended up being like a student for 2 years, and then it kind of grew because I was feeling first I was feeling that I can't do that. I'm not able to teach. And then through teaching, I was thinking like, oh, I'm becoming a better singer through teaching, which is awesome. And then yeah, kind of started doing workshops and stuff like that. And here we are, and I'm self-employed since 2022 and scream all day, every day, and pay my bread and my rent with harsh vocals, which is a funny thing. Recently, my dad apologized for me for advising me to learn something serious. He's like, I would have never guessed. Sorry for making you go to this and that school. I know that's fine. Like I probably wouldn't have been ready, but yeah, that's how I started. I got talked into it, and now I love it.
Happy accident.
Yeah, happy accident, and what a great thing to teach screaming. I mean, weird job. La, la!
You mean you don't just go out there and scream
Funny.
with no intent and just blow your voice out and get hurt? And you mean there's technique to it?
Yeah, I'm actually a vocal health advisor when it comes to that. Yeah, like we make disgusting sounds in my lessons. Really disgusting, nasty things.
Love it. No, and I think that's cool that your dad came around to it.
Yeah, he's awesome. Proud. Yeah, he's very proud. Like every time I hear him speaking to someone else, he's like, "Yeah, it's my daughter, and she teaches scream, something you don't know about."
I mean, that'd be one of those things. You go back like 10 years, and oh, what are you gonna do when you grow up? You're like, I'm literally just gonna scream, and I'm gonna make money doing it. Like, what are you talking about? Like, for voiceover, for movies? Like, what are you talking about here?
I'm going to scream at my customers.
Exactly. It's the power of metal right there. So.
Yeah, it is. It is. And cool metal is so much love, and we can never tell anyone. Yeah.
All right, guys. I want to thank you for your time. I greatly appreciate you. And like I said, let's hope everything just fucking explodes, and let's get you over here across the pond and to the rest of the world.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Marcus. It was a pleasure speaking with you. Have a great day.
You too. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.